In the month of March. Go ahead and appreciate him for his faithfulness. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for your faithfulness. You are well with your way. You are well with your way. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. Of Jesus Christ. I want us to appreciate God for the heightened angelic ministration.
Oh, yes.
Now, on this one, I want you and I to thank Him with understanding.
Oh, yes.
Saints, if you have not yet been lifted to that level,
My God.
you must cry to God.
Amen.
Open my eyes and understanding,
My God.
that I may flow in this ministry of angels.
Amen.
We're going to appreciate Him. We're going to tell Him, Father, thank you for the heightened angelic ministrations. In what dimensions? Thank you for the angelic dominion in the north,
Oh, yes.
on our behalf.
My God.
Thank you for the angelic dominion in the south, for our sakes. For the angelic dominion in the west and the east, for our great gathering of spoils and harvests.
Amen.
I pray I have made it very clear to you. In the north, south, west, east, angels are everywhere.
Oh, yes.
Remember, nations have come for us.
Amen.
Who is doing the driving? The angels.
Oh, yes.
Go ahead and begin to appreciate God. South, the dominion in the west, the dominion in the east. Father, we are thankful. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Was won in the battle as bills to him 7, defining the one who what quality to us with. Hallelujah. No man taketh it from Matthew chapter 2 that loseth chapter 4. Toast 2 been in this state. Then in Mark chapter 8 and verse 10, and when he had come over, glory. And what have you? Sure what you are, whether it's happiness or desire, which means the one who is talking, he was part of that captivity. Yes. Now to be, he says, we were like them that dream. Then our mouth was filled after. When you display, turn again our captivity. Now deep in joy. When I was a small boy, of course I'm still. I wondering, why should you keep for seed when we want to do the work? If there are people who may not make it to heaven, this woman may not. But no, she was a sacrifice. So a good coincidence, so that I don't need to come and waste time. By the way, on Sunday we'll do those. The Hidden Jesus campaign crusades, the Hidden Jesus crusades, those crusades, we'll do them. You don't need the newsletter, do you? For what? You don't know winning souls. You don't know that winning souls is a God mind. Oh, yeah. That the heartbeat of the Father is souls. You don't know you. No.
Praise the Lord.
Do you know how it feels when somebody else just say, I want to appreciate God. I used to be a drunkard. My family used to suffer. But when I came, he was even stopping the wife from coming to church. The wife used to sneak. This one. But anyway, we know that it wasn't him. I think there was just a devil behind. But the wife would sneak. One day, the wife got a flyer. Not even these flyers that are printed nicely in color. No. Those was, would just buy blue paper, yellow, and green. Wisdom is a principal thing, I'm telling you. So she got that flyer and put it inside his boxer shorts, and he was drunk. Then he started shouting, "Fire! Napia!" That's how Bia was bent out of his life. Verse number 18. Of whom it was said that in Isaac shall thy seed be called. So why did he do it? Next verse. Next. Accounting that God was able to raise him up even from the dead.
My God.
Give me a simpler version of that very verse. Is somebody catching something?
Yes, sir.
Let me check. Is it me? Which one have I not surrendered? Okay. There's a thing. Because sometimes we have attachments to things. Hey. There are people that wake up in the day. He says he considered God to be able to raise even someone from the dead, from which he also got him back as an illustration. The point he's trying to make is that when he was offering him, he had the hope of resurrection. He had hope he would get him back in a resurrected form.
Amen.
So you must have expectation that when I do this, something will turn in my life.
Amen.
That's why they say turn again. So when you are praying and fasting, for example, it's a sacrifice. You must know the returns that come from that.
Amen.
You must know that certain things don't go. Jesus says this goeth not in Matthew 17:20. Matthew 17:20, 21. They say, why did we not cast out? Not everything else is castable. By the way, on that verse, when he says, such goeth not, except with prayer and fasting, he did not mean that everything else will go with prayer and fasting. He says they are in categories.
Amen.
Such goeth not, except. Now, you're saying this category goeth not except prayer and fasting. But there are also other categories. Only a sacrifice will take them away.
My God.
Amen.
That's how it goes. Bishop Edep was ready to invited all these people, ready to inaugurate this Covenant University, and God tells him, go into that tarmac. And it was very hot. So go in that tarmac, in a suit, and all the government officials are there. And he said, lie on the tarmac there. He lay on the tarmac for 12 minutes. Then God told him, this is the last heat you will ever feel in running this institution.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that was a sacrifice.
Oh, Jesus.
So it takes various forms as the Lord may sometimes ask you to do. You understand what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Some of you remember at one time God led me to be taking communion every day at midnight. Yeah. Hallelujah, somebody.
Praise the Lord.
Haven't you observed that it doesn't matter whether I travel, I don't travel? It's as if I'm present.
Yes,
So
sir.
the devil is even too afraid. In the past, he used to do some fine-tuning too, so that when I go somewhere, it should appear like I went to do some funny stuff. But no, not anymore.
Anymore.
Not anymore. It doesn't matter where it is. But we were praying, huh? We were praying. Kutu, 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 kutu. Not everything goes to kutu, kutu.
Oh, yeah.
Fast. 40 days fast. 3 times in 1 year. Now, I don't mean the number one, then like now, so we are going home, we are going to eat. I don't mean that. Just solid. I mean, it's, liquids. Just. I know some of you have tried 7 days. You saw how it was. I can assure you, 7 days, you lose the weight the doctor wants you to lose. 7 days. If you are struggling, the doctor says lose weight. 7 will do. 7. 7 will do. Even if you are sleeping in the drum of fruit juice. By the way, when you take fruit juice, it will be smelling in your nose. Water is better. Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord.
Are you sure you're with me?
Yes, sir.
I want us to pray a prayer before we go. I pray that this, what we have heard, will prepare us for whatever it is. I don't know. Have I helped anybody here? Because I think I have been blessed so much. So much. Hallelujah. Now, I want you to see this scripture on the screen. A name above every other name. That baptism of sacrifice made him to overcome the devil. The power to overcome certain things, it can only be released by sacrifice. When God tells you fast, please obey. He's helping you. When God says, give this, give me this, obey. Obey.
Amen.
When you hear avenues of promotions, obey. Avenues of kingdom promotions, oh, they are doing this. Just be a part of it, oh.
Amen.
No, I have saved for a rainy day. You are right. We'll see how it will keep you on that rainy day. The rain will come. You have saved for a rainy day. So the devil will arise on you to an extent that that rainy day won't come. God is telling you, say, no, 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 it can't be God, because God knows this. I've saved this for the rainy day. When somebody offered his own son, are you regretting that you came? No. Okay, I thought you were regretting. Then Peter began to say unto him, because Jesus says, it is difficult for Shanshan. So Peter began to say, lo, we have left all. Are you hearing the language? We have left all and have followed you. Next verse. Next verse, please. Please, please, please. And Jesus answered and said, verily I say unto you, there is no man. Did you hear that? Look at the. There is no man. There is nobody who has left his house. Because now he tells you that there is even living houses. Who has left house? Doesn't mean you leave house, you have left the house. You have gone to church and you come back. That's not what he means. He means the house on the table. But he shall receive. You shall what? 100 times. Now. Did you see now?
Yes, sir.
Shall receive 100 times when?
Now.
In this time or in this life, houses. Now, I thought he left house. He left house, but now he shall receive houses, because resurrection power is more powerful than brethren, sisters, brothers, what have you, then what is going to happen? He shall also have lands, but this one comes with persecution. Persecution is to keep reminding you that not everybody loves you. Just in case you can be so comfortable, you need to know that not everybody loves you in this world. There is a devil somewhere. God, engrace me. Give me grace to sacrifice.
Amen.
For your sake and for the gospel's sake.
Amen.
For your sake and for the gospel's sake.
With
With a spirit of sacrifice. For your sake and for the gospel's.
Amen.
Please, 2 minutes, lift up your voice and let us pray.
Father, in the name of Jesus, I pray thee, making a demand.
You can take your preferred position. Whatever suits you, the better. Father, baptize me afresh with the spirit of sacrifice. For your sake and for the gospels. Baptize me. Shako selanamanto. Ebria lekusa bale. As I surrender myself, as I give myself first, as I surrender myself first, baptize me with the spirit of sacrifice. For your sake and for the gospels.
For the gospel's sake, Lord, I pray thee.
A fresh baptism.
I make a demand.
A fresh baptism
Spirit of sacrifice in the name
of the spirit of sacrifice. Ikusalete palate. As I surrender my life first
Yes, I
to you,
I pray.
as I prioritize you,
Lord, with the spirit of
as I make you the reason for my living,
making a demand for
as I make you truly as the breath of my
your
life,
sake and for the
as I consider you as my oxygen,
fresh baptism,
fresh baptism, Lord, of the spirit of sacrifice. Empower me by your spirit, Lord, the power to lay down, 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 the power to lay down,
for the fresh baptism,
the power to lay down.
for the sake
Shako selete,
and the
kamasuke teletiza, ekwasitele,
Lord, baptize me afresh
yatuse ketise leke,
of sacrifice.
sakute belekete surya, ashekoto prosoto. As I surrender myself first, ekwasetelite, ekwato sokotokoto,
Fresh baptism with the spirit of sacrifice.
akwa kete, atolo. What you hear and what you preach. Is it right after you are fasted like this and you are walking back home? Tell me, maybe it's nice. So have they come? They have come. Okay. So you wait like a king outside nicely there. While you are meditating on the wait. How that you should be a sacrifice, face yourself. The Lord bless.
Amen.
Grace, peace, and love with the Lord Jesus.
Be multiplied unto us all.
Surely.